everyone, I'm back with another crazy theory. Or maybe it's not too crazy at all. I think there is a foreshadowing in the show about Arya's death. In this video, I'll talk about this foreshadowing and I'll also discuss Arya and Nymeria's reunion and the role Ed Sheeran will play in the scene with Arya in Game of Thrones Season 7. I'll post my top 10 most intelligent characters video on Tuesday and the Gods of Westeros video on Saturday at 7 p.m. IST or 9:30 a.m. EST. Make sure to subscribe this channel and also click on the bell next to it so that you won't miss it. Ever since the beginning of this series, Arya has been a badass character. In her very first scene, she kicked Bran's ass at archery, and then at the Trident, she kicked Prince Joffrey's ass too. Even if you hadn't loved Arya by then, you probably started loving her the second she held that sword at Joffrey's throat and then called Sansa and Joffrey a liar in front of the king. Ever since then, just like me, you probably also loved everything she did, whether it's training with Syrio or tricking Jaqen Hagar into helping her or going to Bravos to become a faceless man and then coming back to kill Walder Frey. As I mentioned in my Who Will Arya Meet video, she will go to a certain inn to meet a certain someone and might hear about Winterfell and head north. But what if her journey will come to an end after that? Arya is my most favorite character, so you can guess how difficult it is for me to even think about it. But I recently saw a scene and thought it might be a foreshadowing of her death, and I wanted to share it with you. You might have noticed how David and Dan like to show similarities or parallels between different Starks, like both Ned and Jon saying, "Keep your shield up," or "I'll ring your head like a bell," or saying, "We need to trust each other, we have so many enemies now." Similarly, I noticed a foreshadowing of two Starks who happen to be the closest in all the siblings. These foreshadowings are very similar in nature. Do you remember the scene in episode 9 of season 5 where Jon brings the wildlings in and this is what Sir Alistair Thorne says to him?
"You have a good heart, Jon Snow. It'll get us all killed."
And later, this happens.
For the watch. Watch.
Sir Alistair warned Jon that people might die because of his good heart, and later, Jon is killed by his own men at the place he thinks is his home now. But do you remember that someone else said something similar about a kind heart and it getting someone killed to a different Stark? This clip is from, once again, episode 9 of season 3.
"You're very kind. Someday it'll get you killed."
The Hound says to Arya, "You have a kind heart, it will get you killed." What if it's a foreshadowing that Arya will get killed once she reaches her home, just like Jon was killed at a place he thought was his home? Do you remember Tyrion's line about joy turning to ashes in your mouth? Sometimes I feel like David and Dan do the same to us. Remember the Red Wedding? Or even the hope that Ned might join the Night's Watch and live with Jon for the rest of his life. Or the joy of Sansa and Jon's reunion, immediately followed by Rickon and Osha's death. Yes, my joy definitely turned to ashes at that time. What about you? We all have been dying to see the Stark reunions for a long time. I think it isn't far-fetched to think that they might throw in another twist. This could either happen in the end of this season or at the beginning of season 8. I don't think all the Starks will survive the Great War. No one will be more happy than me if it turns out that I am wrong about this. I really don't want Arya to die, but I didn't want Ned or Robb or Jon to die either, but they did. Maybe I'm just trying to prepare myself for the worst. What do you think? But whether she dies or not, there's one thing I'm 100% sure of. That is, Arya and Nymeria's reunion. We haven't seen Nymeria in the show since the day Arya chased her off at the Trident. But in the books, Nymeria has been doing a lot. In the books, this is what Arya hears Roose Bolton say about the direwolves. It is said that direwolves once roamed the north in great packs of 100 or more, and feared neither man nor mammoth. But that was a long time ago and in another land. It is queer to see the common wolves of the south so bold. As you can guess by now, the reason the wolves of the south became so bold was because of Nymeria. Not only did she join a pack of hundreds of wolves, but she also became their alpha. I know, I know. I watch Teen Wolf a lot and read a lot of werewolf books. Anyways, as for how they will meet, my theory is that Arya will probably be in trouble somewhere, maybe with the Lannisters or it could be someone else, and Nymeria will come with her huge pack of wolves and will save the day. I'm dying to see this reunion more than anyone else, maybe except the Stark reunions. That would be on top of my reunions list for season 7. So, that's why I think that Arya might die. Which Starks do you think will survive the Great War? And which ones do you think will die? Don't forget to tell us in the comments. Anyways, it's time for the comment shout out now. Today, I'll give a shout out to 2 comments since both of them are on a similar topic. That is, Ed Sheeran, who will obviously be a singer in Westeros. The first shout out goes to the first of her name, who said, I bet she is listening to Ed Sheeran singing about the king in the north or another thing that happened while she was in Bravos. I think this is a very cool theory. Watchers on the Wall posted that Ed said in an interview that he will sing a song and Arya will say, oh, that's a nice song. If Arya is happy with this song, then there are only 2 things the song can be about. A. Either it's a song about the Stark's victory in the Battle of the Bastards, or B. It can be about the death of Tommen. As for where this will happen, at first I thought it might happen at the inn from the promotional photos, but that's not possible. The inn seems to be in the Riverlands, and it will be really dangerous to sing a song about the Stark's victory when a Lannister soldier can walk in at any time. The only place the singers will feel safe to sing a song about the Stark's victory or about the Lannisters' downfall is in the north. So I think this scene will either happen in Winterfell, which would mean that Arya will finally make it to Winterfell and meet her siblings, or she will hear it at an inn somewhere in the north. What do you think? The second shoutout goes to Carizon8, who said, I've heard some people complaining about him being in the show, but he had a minor role in The Bastard Executioner, a medieval era show on FX last year, and I thought he was a really good actor. The show was good. Another story about a secret king thought to be a bastard. I checked out the link she gave, and he does seem like he can act. Also, I spotted Yoren in it. I'll post the link to the video in the descriptions below in case you wanna check it out. So, what do you think of these theories? Don't forget to tell us in the comments. If you like this video, please click on the like button below, share the video and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you in my next video.